Welcome, everyone. This video is about practical neighborhood emergency communications for ordinary citizens in southern Utah. You do not need to be a radio expert to help your family, your street, or your neighborhood. The idea is simple. When phones, internet, or city power become unreliable, neighbors who can still communicate are safer, calmer, and better organized. In this presentation, we will focus on FRS and GMRS radios because they are affordable, easy to use, and useful for short-range neighborhood coordination. The purpose of this presentation is to give families and neighborhoods a simple communications plan that can work during an outage or local emergency. This is not an amateur radio class, and it is not a technical radio course. The goal is neighborhood resilience, keeping families connected, organizing information through block captains, and reducing confusion by using short, clear messages. Citizens do not replace 911, police, fire, EMS, or emergency management. The goal is to help neighbors check on each other, identify urgent needs, and share reliable information until normal communications are restored. Modern communications are convenient, but they are not invincible. Cell towers can become overloaded, damaged, or run out of backup power. Internet service can fail because of a fiber cut, router power loss, or provider disruption. Landline and VoIP service often depend on home equipment and network service. Social media can spread rumors faster than verified information. A neighborhood radio system is different. FRS and GMRS radios can communicate directly, radio to radio, without depending on a cell tower, internet provider, or home router. Southern Utah faces common threats such as wildfire, flash flooding, extreme heat, electrical outages, and communications outages. Other events may be less likely but still have a high impact, including earthquakes, reservoir or dam failure, hazardous materials incidents along major transportation corridors, and aircraft accidents in the Washington Fields area. The planning point is this. Even low-probability events can create serious local disruption. Neighborhood radios help with welfare checks, local road reports, evacuation awareness, smoke or flooding updates, power and charging coordination, and getting verified information to the right people. Citizens can do a great deal without becoming first responders. The most useful actions are simple. Check on nearby neighbors, report local hazards clearly, identify urgent needs, share only verified information, help vulnerable residents connect to assistance, and stay calm. There are also actions to avoid. Do not spread rumors. Do not self-dispatch in a danger. Do not block emergency traffic. Do not give medical instructions beyond your training. Do not interfere with police, fire, EMS, utility crews, or official response. A neighborhood radio plan supports responders by improving local awareness and reducing confusion. FRS and GMRS are both useful, but they serve different roles. FRS is the simple household option. It does not require an individual license. It is easy to use, and it works well for short-range family and neighborhood communication. GMRS requires an FCC license and gives trained users better equipment options, more power, and in some areas access to repeaters. A practical neighborhood plan uses both. Put simple FRS radios in the hands of households, and use GMRS for trained neighborhood leads, block captains, or families that want a stronger communications role. Start with the level that matches your role and budget. Level 1 is the basic household. Simple FRS handheld radios, preferably with USB charging and, if possible, weather alert capability. Level 2 is the better prepared household. Stronger FRS or entry-level GMRS radios, spare batteries, a car charger, and a printed channel list. Level 3 is for neighborhood team leads. GMRS handhelds or mobile radios, better antennas where allowed, multiple charging options, and a communications notebook. Do not let equipment become the obstacle. Start with what you can afford, learn how to use it, and upgrade as your responsibilities grow. A radio plan fails if nobody knows which channel to use. Every household should have the same printed channel plan before an emergency occurs. Keep the plan simple. Use one channel for emergency status reports, another for neighborhood coordination, another for family use, another for traffic and access reports, and a drill channel for practice. The rules are just as important as the channels. Use plain language, keep messages short, do not change channels unless instructed, and repeat only verified information. Every radio kit should include the channel plan, block captain information, local contact numbers, and a simple message card. For most families, the important instruction is simply turn to channel 1 or move to the backup channel. For neighborhood leads using GMRS, the frequency reference helps with planning, training, and repeater coordination where repeaters are available. The main point is consistency. Everyone should know the assigned channels before a problem arises. A good neighborhood radio plan does not require every household to call one central person at the same time. That would overload the channel and create confusion. Instead, households report to a block captain. The block captain writes down important reports, identifies needs, and summarizes the situation for the neighborhood communications lead. The neighborhood lead gathers information from multiple block captains and coordinates with community resources when appropriate. Information flows both directions. Reports go up and verified updates come back down. This structure keeps the channel usable and keeps people informed. In an emergency, the operating sequence should be simple. First, the emergency occurs. Then households turn on their radios and switch to the assigned channel. They listen for instructions or scheduled check-ins. When called, each household reports its status. The block captain identifies urgent needs and summarizes the information. The neighborhood lead then relays information responsibly. The best report includes 5 parts: who is calling, where the situation is, what is happening, what is needed, and how urgent it is. Speak slowly, clearly, and briefly. This is the core skill for the entire plan. Citizens do not need radio jargon. They need a clear message format. A good report answers 5 questions: who, where, what, need, and urgency. For example, this is 245 South Ridge Lane. No injuries. Large tree blocking driveway. No immediate emergency. Request neighborhood help when safe. Notice what this message does not include. It does not include panic, speculation, or a long story. It gives useful facts in a calm voice. Every household should keep a message card next to the radio. Radios are only useful if they stay powered. The charging plan should have layers. Before an emergency, keep radios topped off. During an outage, use USB power banks, vehicle chargers, portable power stations, spare batteries, and solar charging if available. Test every charger before you need it. Make sure the cable fits the radio. Do not completely drain a vehicle battery just to charge radios. A small amount of preparation can keep the neighborhood connected when normal power is out. A Go Kit keeps the communications equipment organized and ready. It does not need to be expensive or complicated. A good kit includes an FRS or GMRS radio, spare batteries, a USB charging cable, a battery power bank, a flashlight, a notepad and pen, a printed channel plan, a local contact list, a small map, and a weather alert method. The most important point is timing. Do not assemble the kit during the emergency. Build it now, store it where you can find it, and check it during monthly practice. These basic operating rules make the channel usable for everyone. Listen before you transmit. Make sure no one else is talking. Press the talk button, pause for 1 second, and then speak. That pause prevents the first word from being cut off. Use a normal voice, short sentences, and plain language. Identify yourself by name, street, or assigned household identifier. Keep messages short, then release the channel for others. When you receive important information, acknowledge it so the sender knows the message was heard. A plan that is not practiced is mostly a wish. The practice does not need to be long. A 10-minute monthly radio check is enough to keep radios, batteries, channels, and household confidence current. At minute 0, everyone turns on the radio and switches to the assigned channel. At minute 1, the block captain opens the check-in. During the next few minutes, households check in with name, location, and status. Then the block captain summarizes issues, the neighborhood lead gives a verified update, and the check-in closes with lessons learned. Keep it friendly, brief, and consistent. Emergency communications are not just about equipment. They are about people. Some neighbors may need extra support. Older residents living alone, people with mobility or balance issues, residents dependent on medical equipment, families with small children, people without transportation, and neighbors without backup power or phone charging. Radio helps by enabling scheduled welfare checks, early awareness of evacuation routes, coordination for cooling, water, and charging help, and identification of urgent medical needs. This should be handled privately, respectfully, and before an emergency occurs. During a disaster, false information can travel quickly. Radio can either reduce confusion or increase it. Before transmitting, ask yourself, did I see it myself? Did a trusted source report it? Is it useful right now? Is this the right channel? Avoid phrases such as I heard, someone said, I think, or probably. Use factual phrases such as observed at, confirmed by, need assistance at, or roadblocked at. Calm, verified, specific information protects residents and helps leaders make better decisions. Prevent misunderstandings. FRS and GMRS are useful tools, but they are not public safety radio systems. FRS does not require an individual license. GMRS requires an FCC license. Use approved radios and channels. Do not modify radios illegally. Do not transmit false distress messages. Respect privacy and keep transmissions appropriate. For emergencies, call 911 when available. Follow evacuation orders. Do not enter dangerous areas, direct traffic unless authorized, or interfere with official responders. Use radios to support awareness and coordination. A neighborhood can start without a large budget or complicated structure. In Week 1, choose a neighborhood lead and block captains, select primary and backup channels, and print a one-page channel plan. In Week 2, recommend basic FRS radios, identify GMRS lead users, and create contact and check-in lists. In Week 3, build Go kits, test charging options, and map households and vulnerable needs. In Week 4, run the first 10-minute radio check, record lessons learned, and schedule monthly practice. Start small, keep it simple, then improve. You do not need to be a radio expert to help your neighborhood. With a simple plan, basic radios, printed instructions, and a little practice, citizens can stay connected when normal systems fail. The next step is practical. Choose a primary channel and a backup channel. Buy or gather simple FRS radios for households and run a 10-minute neighborhood radio check. Prepared neighborhoods are safer, calmer, and more connected. Thank you for watching, and thank you for helping make your street and neighborhood more resilient.